When we want to get it out to make stuff, you take one of those steel pipes, those are called blow pipes, and we dip them in like you dip one of these into a jar of honey. You dip it in, twirl it around, a little bit of the molten glass sticks to the pipe. The pipe is hollow, so when you blow, ball of glass blows up like a balloon. If you want to make something larger, you dip it in, blow a little bubble, let it harden, and then you dip it in a second time, or a third time, or fourth time. Just keep building up the glass in layers. I'm going to stop here momentarily because they're going to be doing something interesting. These guys on the right are going to be doing what's called pulling cane. Cane are just rods of colored glass that we use melt into other pieces of glass to make stripes. Instead of making each individual rod like this, we make one that's about 30 feet long, cut it up into small sections, and we have a lot of stripes. So we attach one piece of glass to the other, and then they'll slowly walk away from each other. The glass has an amazing ability to stretch. So walk away from each other and pull it till it's the proper diameter. Then they'll stop. Hold it in the air for a moment, let it stiffen. And then they'll rest it gently on those ladders, wooden ladders, to cool. And eventually we'll cut it up into small sections, and we'll use it for stripes in some other piece of glass. Does anybody have any questions? Why don't the rods get hot? They do get hot, but not nearly as hot as common sense would lead you to believe. The answer is physics. The rods are quite long. They have a great deal of surface area compared to their mass, so they radiate the heat very efficiently. Also, once the end is coated with glass, glass is an insulating material, and it's shielded from the direct heat of the furnace. So they do get hot, but not nearly as hot as you would imagine. If they get too hot, we have a little gadget over on the right. It's just a metal trough. It's called a pipe cooler. We lay the pipe in the metal trough, and we spray water on it to cool them down, make them easier to hold. So in the center bench, Gabe is about to put the little hook onto our Christmas ornament. Gabe is the man in the bright blue shirt. Give it a little twist. As we finish each object, we can't just leave it on the table and let it cool on its own. If we did that, it would cool too quickly and unevenly, and it would shatter. So they're going to place it, grab it, place it in an annealing oven, and then it'll cool slowly overnight. So that big black oven, that's called the annealer. Each day we heat that up to 920 degrees Fahrenheit. We place all the objects in there. At the end of the day, we cool everything down all together all at once overnight. If you watch Gabe, there's 2 stainless steel bowls on this table. The 2 stainless steel bowls are filled with powdered colored glass. He rolls the clear glass from our furnace in the powdered colored glass, then puts it back in the fire. The little coating of powder melts, and it forms a little candy coating of color like an M&M. So if you look at the center bench, one of the glass blowers is crouched down to the left of the bench. She's the person that's going to be blowing. She'll blow through the steel tube, the blowpipe, as Gabe shapes it. Gabe is the man in the blue shirt, Zoe in the kind of green and white shirt. So Zoe is blowing as Gabe shapes it. The tool in Gabe's hand is called the jacks, those big metal tongs. So they're holding it in the air to let it stiffen up a bit. And they will just gently rest it on the ladders and let it cool. Big tank we melt the glass is all clear. And kept a little bit to red and purple. Everything that we make has to be cooled slowly or it'll break. So that oven, heat that up to 920 degrees, place all the items you make in a day, at night you just let it heat down slowly all over. Those are canes. They're just pull out one product and we come up with a small section, we use them to make the furniture. We'll melt them into other pieces. So if you watch Gabe in the bright blue shirt, he's going to dip that pipe into our big tank of molten glass. He's going to roll it in the powder colored glass, two different colors, a white and a blue. So Gabe is shaping it on that table. It's called the Marver, M-A-R-V-E-R. So we're going to add a little spiral stripe here. So we dab on a little contrasting colored glass and we spin it. Blow a little air in there.